In the text, after the video was being sent, Mr. Crumbley's son said to his friend that his dad left a gun at home.
Correct.
You don't know if that's true. Is that fair?
I mean, I don't know why he would lie to his friend that he talks to all the time.
So you just heard from a former detective and computer crimes analyst on the stand describing the moments of the Michigan school shooter's father that day when his son killed 4 students. Right now on the stand is a crime scene supervisor with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office Forensic Lab. This is day 2 of the trial against James Crumbley. He is the father of the teen who shot and killed those kids that day in 2021. Crumbley faces 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. His wife was convicted on the same charges last month. NewsNation's Kelsey Kernstein is watching this trial for us this morning. What's happening right now in the case?
Yeah, Marni, so the defense attorney is cross-examining the prosecution's witnesses. They have been doing that for about an hour or so now. And it's pretty interesting that it's not made it clear that there is anything wrong with what her client, James Crumbley, that there's nothing wrong with him driving for DoorDash. She has also made it clear to the courtroom and aware that it is okay that he left his 15-year-old son at home alone. She has been going through where her client was up until the moment of the shooting and after. During the day 1 of the trial, the prosecution opened with showing the jury a picture of the unused cable lock of the gun used in the shooting still in its original packaging. The prosecution also argued that if James Crumbley had done something, anything, the shooting could have been prevented. However, the defense was adamant that Crumbley had no clue about his son's plans and shouldn't be held responsible.
James Crumbley failed to secure that gun in a way to prevent his son from accessing it. That nightmare was preventable.
He did not know what his son was planning. He did not purchase that gun with the knowledge that his son may use it against other people.
The 15-person jury, made up of 9 women and 6 men, heard the 911 call James Crumbley made after he learned of the shooting, and he then realized his gun was missing. The jury also heard testimony from a teacher who was shot in the arm. You can see her on your screen. She said that Ethan Crumbley was aiming to kill her. On the day of the shooting, both parents, James and Jennifer Crumbley, were called to Oxford High School to pick up their son after he was found to be drawing pictures of a gun and a bloody person right there on your screen with the words, "The thoughts won't stop. Help me." But both parents refused to take their son home, and they failed to tell the school they bought their son a gun. Now, the prosecution is expected to do something a little different here, bring in 2 new witnesses in James Crumbley's trial. That includes the original gun owner who sold the gun and cable lock to James Crumbley and an injured student. It is still unclear at this time if James Crumbley will testify in his own trial, but also very interesting to point out, Marni, about a handful of the jurors are in fact gun owners. And I spoke to a gun expert who said that the majority of people who own guns know the value of their weapon and the importance of keeping it locked up. It is going to be very interesting to see what the jurors think of James Crumbley allegedly not securing his gun. Marni?
Yeah, the buying of the gun, again, 4 days before this shooting, will be key here as evidence. Kelsey, thank you. And as we thank you for watching, go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.